Hi, I'm John Meckert, the founder of the Balanced Brain Neurofeedback Training Center. And you're here because you're just not feeling like your best self, and you're looking for a better way to address your current challenges. First, I want to commend you for recognizing that and taking action now, because there's no time like the present to improve your brain health and finally be on the road back to better function. What we do here at the Balanced Brain is different than anything you've tried before, and perhaps you've never even heard of it. It's called neurofeedback brain training. Are you surprised that your brain can be trained? It can. That's been known for decades. Brain training addresses the root causes of the symptoms that are plaguing you, like anxiety, stress, sleep issues, and so much more. The traditional approach would be to prescribe you a medication to dampen those symptoms so that you feel better, but not to get to the bottom of why your brain is on the fritz. We want you to not only feel better, but to be better. When you come to the Balanced Brain, we conduct an expansive assessment, including a quantitative electroencephalogram, also known as a brain map, which helps reveal the real reasons you aren't feeling great. This will feel different for you because perhaps you haven't considered that addressing your symptoms with brain training could be the key to your feeling happy and calm again. In our experience, most clients haven't heard of this from their primary care provider, their psychiatrist, therapist, or other specialists that they've worked with in the past because it's not part of their traditional training, but it's extremely effective. In fact, this approach has been in clinical use for over 30 years and is based in science, safe, and with no side effects. It's called EEG biofeedback or neurofeedback. Your care providers are not to blame. It's because neurofeedback is not yet taught in medical schools in the US, as it is in many other countries. And conventional care is driven by what insurance pays for, not what people actually need to correct their underlying issues. During your call, we learn about your journey so far and what your goals are, what your current brain performance feels like, and discuss nutrition and lifestyle choices, something that most people overlook as contributing to their brain fitness. This important information forms the foundation of the deeper analysis of our extensive assessment process so that you can finally ditch the chronic issues that distract and dysregulate you, impede your function, and stop you from enjoying life. Although the use of medications in acute circumstances can be helpful, we believe that it's all about getting to the underlying causes of your symptoms and not about relying on masking them with toxic and expensive drugs that don't heal your brain. Once we find out where the poor connections are, where your brain is underpowered, so to speak, we can work holistically by training your brain with neurofeedback and partnering with you in rebalancing your body-life systems. In our clinical experience, we have seen that clients are thrilled with the results they get and can address a lot of issues, from brain fog, anxiety, panic attacks, and focus issues. But it's not just about healing your brain or being free of symptoms. It's also about improving your health overall, since your brain function is impacted by your body, your nutrition, and even your environment. That's why we work hand in hand with your current care team, such as integrative care or psychotherapy, to help you find that balance so that you can keep symptoms from coming back. If you do not have those vital practitioners in place, we have developed an extensive network of referral partners as part of our integrative health approach. This team approach allows us to facilitate a comprehensive examination of all the areas of your life that materially affect your brain function, such as your current dysregulated brain patterns, gut issues, toxins and stealth infections, nutritional deficiencies and food sensitivities, as well as hormonal imbalances, genetics, and your cellular health. Plus, we also look into the emotional and mindset side of things, like relationships, work, and your environment. After all, your brain doesn't work in a vacuum. It's impacted by everything in your life. This is why we are so successful at finding and resolving the root cause imbalances that prevent you from living your best life. Because we comprehensively look at all the possible sources and create a program for you to address those sources. But it's not just about addressing the root causes and being free of symptoms. It's also about making sure that you stay healthy and resilient. I know this may sound like a lot, but our program includes a functionally medicine-trained health coach to provide you with the hand-holding, education, and mentorship you need to sustain a healthy and happy lifestyle. That's why we're so committed in helping people out there. Because mental and physical health challenges don't have to be chronic. You are not doomed to a lifelong regimen of medications to control your symptoms. You were not born that way, and it doesn't need to be your future. Your brain, it's the master control center that affects every aspect of your life. How well you sleep, how you respond to stress. It directs your hormones, your digestion, your heart rate and blood pressure, your relationships and spiritual life. Indeed, everything that makes you, you. Your brain circuits, comprised of millions of interconnected neurons, are largely subconscious and habitual, and when working well, they help us move through life easily and fluidly. But those circuits can go awry, either not well developed or altered by life stresses from many sources. They react inefficiently, resulting in a variety of symptoms. These inefficient, bad habits become ingrained and prevent you from realizing your full potential. The good news is that your brain is designed to learn. It can learn good, new habits with the natural process called neuroplasticity. We utilize neurofeedback brain training to harness that innate capacity of neuroplasticity. Neurofeedback training shows your brain how to learn, to discover and change those dysregulated patterns, those non-optimal habits, and replace them with new, better purposed ones. Which means when your brain works more accurately and efficiently, it performs better. Your symptoms fade and ultimately disappear, so you can go on about your life with ease and the confidence that your brain will support you. It's pretty obvious that our traditional healthcare system isn't meeting our needs, failing to provide the basic tools folks need to properly manage their stress and emotional well-being, which then spiral out of control into anxiety, depression, ADHD, sleep problems, migraines. There is no question that our healthcare system should be teaching people about their wonderful brain and how best to take care of it, with brain training, diet and nutrition changes, movement, mindset, and valuing coaching and mentorship to support that change, instead of encouraging more drugs, full of worrisome side effects and leaving folks to figure it out on their own. In fact, over-reliance on meds as the answer has taken us away from looking at symptoms as our brain's check engine warning light. It's as if you put a piece of tape over it. And now approximately 20% of Americans are taking psychotropic medications each and every day. Perhaps you've been told that you have a deficiency in a neurotransmitter and that these medications would correct some chemical imbalance in your brain. These drugs don't cure the underlying issue. They just artificially stop the natural way neurons fire. So over time, they fail to work. Why? For one, your body stops producing those neurotransmitters naturally, and the receptor sites in your brains change, so you end up needing more and more medication. Additionally, these meds can interfere with our health in other ways. They can harm your gut and cause side effects, even draining your body of key nutrients, which in turn creates even more symptoms. With chronic health issues, it's critical to resolve the actual causes, using brain training, nutrition, and other natural approaches to improve your function so you can reach your full potential. And that's why when a client comes to us, even if they've tried many modalities before, we provide more support for an optimal life and bring all the pieces together with individualized recommendations for brain training and coaching for nutrition, movement, mindset, and stress management. We work to integrate this with the other specialized care providers on your team because that assures success for you. Our assessment and intake process is thorough. It's so key to do this kind of assessment to understand where the disconnections are in your brain, what parts of your brain aren't communicating well, where you may have had too much of one type of brainwave or not enough. Now, this may not sound serious, but it results in these symptoms people struggle with, like brain fog, anxiety, sleep issues, and problems with focus and thinking clearly. We do this by analyzing your QEEG and producing a brain map. Once we do this evaluation, we now understand how to help you in a more targeted way for your unique imbalances. Combined with other information we gather about you in the intake process, it forms the basis of our individualized brain training plan. Notice again that we are talking about training. Neurofeedback is not a treatment, it's a training. Think of coming to the Balanced Brain as taking your brain to the gym. Think of us like your personal trainer. Also, like going to the gym to get in shape, the process requires at least 2 or 3 visits a week over a period of months. Like any successful learning or training process, change is incremental and adds up over time. During a training session, sensors are attached to your scalp, the brainwaves are read and presented back to your brain for analysis and adjustment while you watch video content of your choosing. The feedback loop interaction is with your subcognitive brain circuits, not your conscious mind. That's the best part of this. You don't have to think about anything while you're here. Just enjoy the movie. You are doing the training yourself. It's not us doing something to your brain. When you train your body, you do the exercise. Here, your brain does the work, observing and reorganizing while you relax in a comfortable chair. As the old adage goes, you can give a man a fish and you've fed him for a day. Teach him to fish and you've fed him for a lifetime. Neurofeedback is, at its core, a process of self-discovery. The brain recognizing dysregulated pattern behavior in real time and making the instantaneous readjustments that it is fully capable of doing. Not staying stuck, but breaking free of those limiting patterns. That's what results in the resolution of your symptoms. We know it's worth the time and investment because we see such great results, which is why, since you've already scheduled a discovery call, you're already on the right path. In fact, the call in and of itself is extremely valuable, an eye-opening experience for folks as they finally understand what is triggering their chronic symptoms, what evaluations are needed to fully address them, and what a personalized care plan might look like. Our top priority at the Balanced Brain is to empower you with the right information and the right tools, so you gain the clarity to make smarter decisions on your health journey. Let me share a case study from one of my clients so you can get a better idea of what's possible, even though everyone's journey is uniquely different. Jane, a woman in her early 40s, is a successful creative in show business. Happily married to a wonderful man, she outwardly seemed competent and in control. But she was plagued by sleep issues, mood swings, obsessive negative thoughts, focus and attention problems, chronic IBS, and a compulsive relationship with food, causing her to yo-yo diet to try to manage. This is a list of complaints we unfortunately often hear, so we analyzed her brain function, connected her with a functional doctor to review her gut health, and encouraged her to engage a therapist to explore her cognitive landscape. And with all that information in hand, developed a comprehensive personalized care plan for her. It included a series of neurofeedback sessions to address her brain circuit patterns, some diet and lifestyle modifications, and psychospiritual work. Over a 4-month period, her symptoms largely disappeared. Quote, "I'm sleeping well, not burdened as I had been by nightmares. I have a joyful, happy outlook on life. The negative voices, which were always there, are quiet now. My anxiety and depression have largely disappeared. I have good boundaries. I find it easier to say no to things I don't want to do. My focus and attention have vastly improved. Work comes more easily now. I'm less distractible, more productive. My chronic gut problems are greatly improved, and I recognize the food as safety problem for what it is, and I'm successfully losing weight. I know I'll keep it off this time. I'm happy," unquote. It might be hard for you to believe right now that resolution of all your chronic wellness issues is indeed possible. But when you have the right guides, the right information, and the right support team by your side, it's entirely within your reach. For me, nothing is more gratifying than helping people just like you lead happier, healthier lives. And my greatest hope is that more folks experience what an integrative, holistic program can do, so they can finally say goodbye to their chronic health issues once and for all. Our clients are extremely satisfied with the results they enjoy, so much so that many of them have told their family and friends about the powerful impact that neurofeedback brain training has had on their lives. We feel excited by this because we're committed to providing this high level of care and attention to all of our clients, as if they were our own family. I look forward to hearing your story during your free discovery call.